And welcome back to episode, I think it's 225. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 225. I'm just trying to double check here. Yep, that's right. Or is it 220? I don't know. It's 220 something.
It's a lot of episodes, nigga.
You know, that hit that thing. You know, as always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, and I'm here with my guy, Ryan. What's happening with you?
It's popping.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, what's going on in the streets? What's all that about?
You know what I'm saying?
What's all that about, Malcolm? You got something on your mind, man?
What up?
It's all good. What's up with the blanket, man? I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know I was a natty boy, Aaron? Come on now.
You ain't no fucking natty boy.
You know, you call us the natty boys now, you know, that's all.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
We probably won't find one no time soon. With all the changes happening now, it's probably gonna be a while. Probably be back to that old Ohio State rivalry where y'all whoop our ass for the next 10 years, honestly.
I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Hell no.
Y'all got a few off, and I'm not mad at you for it.
Extra rivalry.
You know?
Got to get a couple punches in.
Yeah. Had to make it competitive. It wasn't competitive for a long time.
Now I'm really questioning what episode number it is now. That's really gonna bother me.
You ain't look on YouTube to see the last.
I don't know, man. But shit.
224 or 225 or 226. It's one of the two.
It's not 226 for sure. I can't even be sure about that, to be honest. I'm just saying 220 sometimes that's room for a few errors, so it's enough. We'll put it that way. Episode enough. I do want to start out by saying we'll wait for CT Ski before we get into other shit, but I want to start out by saying I was dead wrong last week. I was real confident in that Cavs win over Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all got us. Y'all got us 132, 123 last week, man.
That's all right.
I saw it on the bet, too. I had a bet on it. I was confident. And
You just said it. Every dog has his day, goddammit.
You right.
You know, we're not the best team. We're actually getting, as the season goes on, and actually without Zach LaVine, we've been actually playing pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen
Y'all got that win against the Kings. I was watching that Kings game the other night. That was crazy.
I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, nice.
Y'all came back from 15-1 in the fourth.
Oh, okay.
DeRozan got the kill, and Kobe White had like 30.
Yeah, Kobe White coming into himself, man.
For sure.
It's not.
He definitely coming into himself. I don't think he could get that position up to anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Most improved player to me.
No, definitely. Definitely. And I think that even though it's still a lot of season left, that's by leaps and bounds.
Not a lot of season, about 22 games.
That's enough.
Nah.
That's a quarter.
The back half.
A little more than a quarter.
Running out of time.
Yeah, who else would even be on his heels for real?
Maxey probably, Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey's having a hell of a year.
At Holmgren.
Good last year. He was on the radar already last year.
But he was an all-star this year, so he definitely improved a lot.
He did improve a lot. But
Shut up.
Winning without no Joel Embiid right now. He winning still.
he is.
I mean, even Kobe, though, right? Like, I don't even know, and I know this is me splitting hairs, but I don't know how much you could give it most improved if he really just never had a shot.
I just think it improved from his last year. His stats and his percentage and stuff went up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it
Well, for
increased
sure.
a
Now that
lot.
he
Like,
got right.
not by like 1 or 2 points, but like a lot.
Well, yeah, this nigga's the only one left. My nigga, you the last one left. Like a Tupac song. They ain't got no more point guards left to put out there for real.
For real.
Slim pickings.
And it's a shame. That's why I said it, because it's like, damn, Kobe was the last one. Like you thought that he was the worst out of the bunch that y'all had.
And they didn't pay all them other dudes too, huh?
Right. Yeah, and it couldn't have been strategically. You just thought he was the weakest of all of the point guards that you had. So you pushed him that far down the bench that now that the nigga got his opportunity, he dropping multiple 30-point games.
Well, that's what's up, though. I mean, that's what he should be doing. Y'all hated on me. Y'all giving me a chance. I'm finna show out.
Right. No, I agree. I'm just...
Because there's no Zach, so you need a second option to step up. Because DeRozan is obviously supposed to be the first option, but...
He was a lottery pick, though, wasn't he?
Yep, out of North Carolina.
Yeah, he was a top 16 pick in the draft. So I'm saying, like, you clearly...
Was it the same draft as Lonzo now? I think so.
Yeah, you might be right.
But 2000...
About 5 years, 6 years ago.
Okay, don't get me with the dates now. I'll slap a date on that motherfucker that ain't even right.
Which draft you trying to look at?
With Lonzo and
Kobe White.
So Kobe White got drafted in 2019.
I think Lonzo was 18.
what pick was he?
Like 9, 14?
Lonzo was drafted in 2017 with the second overall.
Okay, so it's 2 years up.
Pick number 7. Goddamn.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I know it was like 9 or something.
And that's all that I was saying, that if he was a lottery selection, then they had to have seen some sort of talent in him. So to push him that far down the bench was just wild to me.
That's 5 years ago, so I imagine they did give him that chance, if I'm not mistaken, and he probably fumbled it a little bit.
Yeah, he had
fumbled it. Yep.
They picked up Lonzo, and they're like, all right, so we're definitely not starting over Lonzo.
I don't know if I would say he had a shot, but he had some time in the position.
He had some birds first. If you,
But
like
some
you
guys,
said, it's a lottery.
some guys they get in the league and you expect them to do great right away. It takes them 2 or 3, 4
No,
years.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree that
Some of the guys come out of college still young.
right.
So it's been 5 years. He's mature.
5 years is perfect. Yeah, that's perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? You still with the same coach, Billy D. You know what I'm saying? Like, your only thing you can do is go up. You ain't went to the G League. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Let me check something. I want to see something.
you're not in no trade talks for real ever. So
the highest pick on the team.
Yeah, no, I guess he's got a decent burn.
he ain't never really been no bench guy.
He's got decent burn.
He got minutes, but like you said, now that it's the hand is forced, you know what I'm saying? He's got to play more often. He's kind of has like a similar to a Jalen Brunson ascension. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Jalen Brunson was drafted as high, but they kind of doubted him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't play as much when he got his opportunity. He showed up.
Now, this I don't know. Does he have injury issues?
No.
Because out of the 5 years he's been in the league, the most he's ever played is 74 games, but all the rest are in the 60s.
That's not necessarily bad nowadays.
Yeah.
Probably,
he probably ain't never made the playoffs either.
Are some of those DMPs or just?
No, I don't know. It's not telling me the breakdowns of the games. It's just telling me games played.
60 games.
Well, you know what? That's including this year too. Now that I'm looking at it, so really that would be 3 out of the last 4 was in the 60s. But
how many games you have to play to win the MVP?
All of them. More than 65. No, 65 plus.
And he got 2 years under his belt like that. 3, including the 74. My fault. So yeah, I guess that's not that bad. Yeah, he definitely, he coming into something though.
Who was Sengun draft? When was he drafted?
Like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah, like 2-3 years ago.
I didn't know what that nigga was last year.
He came out with
Like 2 years ago.
damn, it was I'm trying to think of a notable name that y'all would know. Oh, that year that we got Cavs got Ochai Agbaji from Kansas in that draft. So that would have been, and that's when they traded him, Markkanen, Sexton, all of them to Utah. So what year was that? The year Markkanen got traded.
Last year, didn't he?
Markkanen's in his 3rd year with Utah right now. Nah, Sexton's been in Utah with Markkanen. He just got traded, still injured, so he didn't play that first. He paid for like half of the season.
He got drafted in 2021. Now I don't know if it's one of those foreign things. We got drafted and then he didn't play until a year later. You know what I'm saying? But he got drafted in 2021. To me, if I had to have a runner up for somebody that's in the run for 6 or most improved, it's that dude.
This is Markkanen's 2nd year in Utah.
Second?
Second? Oh, okay.
Because last year he was an All-Star. Was it All-Star?
Yeah, he was an All-Star last year. Uh-huh.
All-Star was there in Utah.
Yeah, I said that was I ain't gonna say a bad trade because look at him now, but that was a lot of pieces given up, and I know some of them would have melted off anyway. You know, eventually you cut the fat, but that was a lot of talent given. But
Jackson's hoping too.
Yeah, and he's going to. He's going to. As long as he's healthy, he's going to. I just think he's one of them players that plays too hard for his own good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not afraid to put himself in a dangerous position. He's gonna go hard every play. He's gonna get in the way, take the charge, and it's like.
You see how he ended the game the other night?
Nah, I didn't.
They threw the ball, the court, the buzzer went off between the legs.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
He dunked it between his legs and like brought it between it. He ain't get that much bounce. No, he didn't.
No, you see, I reposted it on the.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice.
Oh, that nigga been in the gym. That's another thing. He
tore his ACL.
That's another.
He tore his ACL. He got better bounce.
That he's another one of them Kobe-minded individuals where he stays in the gym. He doesn't leave the gym. And then thinking about the injuries that you've taken too, so you rehabbing and gym life, like he's one of those few individuals that doesn't get sick of that shit.
At all. Young bull is what they call him.
Man, and he deserves the name.
Yeah.
He deserves the name. But I understand why the Cavs let him go. You can't just wait around for a motherfucker like that. But what he did while he was there, why wouldn't you?
I've seen him beat KD, Harden, and Kyrie that night. It was crazy.
They keep rotating that third point guard spot anyway. You know what I'm saying?
They wanted DG, though. That's why they drafted DG high, too, though.
Who, Garland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course. But you remember they also was trying to emulate that Dame Lillard CJ McCollum combination with Garland and Sexton.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't work.
Garland was hurt. He was hurt the first year.
Garland was hurt, Sexton was hurt.
Brought in Ricky Rubio, he got hurt. Like,
he got hurt the second year.
The year they was good, nice.
I mean, they wasn't bad the first year, but they was creeping.
Didn't make the playoffs. That's the year Garland and them was all stars in Jared Allen.
You said that's the year what?
Remember that was that the Garland All-Star year?
Yeah, Garland.
Jared Allen.
Yeah, Jared Allen with that same year too.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if he went on some bullshit though.
Yeah, somebody got injured.
Yeah.
I think it was Joel Embiid or something.
You might be right.
Yep.
You might be right. Bless you.
And it was in Cleveland too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cleveland that year.
That's when I think that was the first year they started implementing that dumbass team skills challenge.
Yep. Because Evan was in it.
Yep, it was Team Cavs, Team Antetokounmpo, and Team Rookies.
Yep, the brothers, yep.
Team Rookies. I'm trying to remember who was on the
Pablo.
rookie team. It was Cade Cunningham. No, he wasn't there that year. It was Cade Cunningham, Josh Giddey, and
Was it Pablo?
Nah, he ain't come out with Cade now. He came out after Cade. Damn, who was the third on that rookies team? I can't remember. It's not coming. But I guess quick while we on the Cavs, that Celtics win. Came back, got that dub.
Big one.
Impressive.
Dean Wade, man.
Evan Mobley went out, ankle injury.
And he went off of no
That's
contact.
That's what gave D Wade that opportunity, and he took it and ran with it.
You know,
splacking that thing.
Because don't get me wrong, I like Evan Mobley's height, but he plays too passive for me.
He's not that scorer. He don't shoot the three. He don't do nothing.
He's too passive.
The floor is so
he
clogged
can.
up. Allen down there too, though. It'd be clogged up, but
he can shoot the three. He just doesn't have confidence. What was you saying?
Like,
he ain't shooting like D Wade.
Well, no, but how many bigs you got shooting it like that?
It's a lot more and more every year.
Kevin
Dean
Love.
Wade.
What D Wade is.
Dean Wade. I would be shocked if his 3-pointer wasn't above a 45%. Yeah.
Around 40.
That motherfucker don't miss, man. I mean, he does, but he don't. He barely.
Tonight too.
He had 20 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was hot. I mean, you can see he was on the road.
That don't never really happen either. So
yeah, he did his thing.
Yeah, and it was all him, and it wasn't just threes. This nigga dunking and shit.
He outscored the Celtics in the fourth.
Did he really?
He outscored. He did. They had 16.
He had 20 in the fourth. Yeah.
And he had 8 rebounds, 1 assist. He was hooping.
Somebody told that nigga something. They whispered something in the ear like, "Hey man, this is your time."
Man, I don't see why it can't be. Like, I just think that people look at him as undersized, but he got bounce.
Oh no, he came in a putback dunk.
Yeah, he got bounce. He has bounce.
Yeah.
So
he's like a younger Kevin Love body, but a more athletic.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that the fact that, well, I mean, it ain't a think about it. It's a lot of players that they put undersized at positions because they have a vert on them.
He turned Garland assists up too, because Garland ain't been having double the figures assists, but he had it his last game. He had like 11.
And he
they doing
can't
good
shoot.
without,
He ain't been shooting right.
Garland?
Yeah.
Boy, you see what he made somebody fall. And
He made Luke Cornett fall.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, but I mean, but you finished the game. Was it Hausner?
Yeah. Because Hausner came back and hit a 3 after that.
Okay. But you finished the game 6 for 20?
That was just that game. That was a good
3 for 8 for 3. But I'm saying though, he's been struggling. He's been struggling to get to, or I won't say, or get to and maintain 20 points a game. You can't
Before that he was.
You can't give us 20.
Right.
Before that he was, just not that game. You know what I'm saying? You got Drew Holiday guarding him. Come on now.
Drew Holiday was on Sam most of the time. They had who was on Darius?
It don't matter if it's Derek White. It don't matter if it's
White.
Jaylen
That's
Brown.
who it was.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's tough defense.
No, you are right. That's a tough lineup defensively. You are right about that. But it don't matter.
Win also. That's a good win to stop the streak. Yeah.
And without Donovan too. Yeah.
No Donovan.
I gotta give it to him. 2 things about my Cavs though, and then we'll move on to LeBron hitting his 40 piece because that's big shit. But one, Karis LeVert's braids don't grow. They don't grow. Karis LeVert's braids been peeking out the bottom of his headband for 3 years now.
Leave that man alone. He's an Ohio boy.
I know you're an Ohio boy and we love him, but I'm just saying.
You ain't got no hang time, nigga.
Right, like I don't know what's going on, G. It's just not happening. Like it's not coming at all. It's not going nowhere. What is that about? Like, does he get it cut that way?
He gets his friends. He gets it.
That's what I'm starting to wonder. Like he don't want it.
He probably don't want it too long.
I get it too, because I never liked when like the bottom of my braids got wet and dripped down the back of my neck. That bothered me so much.
Fact.
So it may make sense. That makes sense that it could be that.
But you could leave an inch in there or something. You can kind of. Why so low?
Right, like you get.
What's the point? What's the point if you still gotta get a fade in the back?
That's what I'm about to say. He probably gets it tapered. He probably gets it tapered in the back or something.
He probably been doing that for years.
Getting a low taper
for a while. Yeah.
Second thing though, George Niang and Ty Jerome, they got the same mama. I don't care what nobody say. Them motherfuckers are related. Those are brothers out there.
I like the Sam dude y'all got. He's a shooter. He's
Sam Merrill.
He's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Another Peyton Pritchard.
Nah, he ain't that at all.
Peyton Pritchard's hard too.
I like Peyton. I like Peyton. Peyton is a hustler.
No,
though.
JJ can't shoot like these guys. These dudes are shooters.
Yeah, no. JJ had a stroke, but Sam is a pure shooter.
Shooter, man.
That boy shoot. That's the one that I said that every parlay,
17.
every parlay I made, I would put 3+ threes on there, and he would hit every time, and they would stop putting them on there. They just took them off altogether.
They take people off. It's too easy.
Yeah, he good. That's all he do. He good for his threes. That motherfucker pure too. But yeah, that's enough. That's enough about my Cavs.
They're looking nice though. They're gonna be a problem in the East and in general.
Oh, and I will give Darius Garland props on that defense on Jason Tatum on that last play of the game. That was good D.
No foul too. Yeah.
Ain't y'all like second?
No,
Coach
he
B
third.
should be in the Coach of the Year talk.
We behind the Bucks. It's the Celtics.
They'll
Bucks.
never give
us.
Coach B no love.
Then it's
Orlando. They hooping.
They hooping. They getting smashed right now by the Wizards. Something crazy.
I figured too. I was looking at a bet slip and I was like, nah, I ain't.
Let's see what this.
They are.
Girl and them white boys, them brothers.
Franz and Mo, Wagner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they dogs though. Both of them dogs.
Yeah, hey. Orlando looks like a future team. Like there's some good teams that look like they're going to be good in like 2 years.
Right.
So I already said Houston earlier. Orlando's one too.
Because Jalen Suggs been quiet. Cole Anthony been quiet.
No, Jalen Suggs been doing his thing.
He been doing all right, but he ain't
Wendell
been...
Carter.
Right.
He's quiet.
Yeah, they all quiet right now. Like, don't get me wrong, you'll see him. Right, you'll see him get a game or two where it's like, oh yeah, they doing their thing, but they overall they ain't really been showing themselves like that.
They just got folks back though, so they just put him back in the lineup.
They pulling a Kobe White on us, I think.
Hey, for them to be at the spot they are though, I can't believe it.
Yeah, nah, I think, but that's what comes when you construct your team and you don't buy it. That's what comes with that. Because those players, each player is coming in as a rookie or, a 2-year guy. And it's like, I want to be here, so I'm interested. I want to learn. I want to do it right. I want to abide by the system. But when you got people that you buying, ain't no system. I'm the system now.
All right, James Harden.
That's how it go, though. When you buying players and bringing them in, now ain't no system. Whoever you just paid for, get them the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then that fucks up the whole team dynamic because there's no flow. There's no, you know what I mean? That's why I say,
but they probably feel like they still one piece away and they need that player.
The next dynasty, like the Warriors, is going to come from a squad like that. A Houston, Orlando, a squad like that.
Yeah,
OKC did theirs to the.
OKC is a perfect example.
See, they're executing the playoffs. That's what I'm worried about. But they look good right now, though.
But see, the thing is, they're so young that.
But they're gonna match up. They're gonna match up with the Lakers or something.
It don't matter who they match up with. They're so young.
They lost to them, but that was off a back-to-back, I think. They just played the Lakers and lost.
They're so young that they can afford to. Now, the team might not like it from a revenue standpoint, but they can afford to fuck up in the playoffs twice, 2 years in a row, to just get knowledge of being there. Because that's the issue, is they don't have any veteran leadership that's been there that can, keep them composed in those situations. So you can go through this year and next year and still have a young squad that could really have that dynasty that we were talking about for the next 3.
Right. Yeah, they're going to be good in a couple of years. I'm just interested.
That's going to be scary if they get in there this year and just make some noise this year. Boy.
I'll make the conference finals.
I know. It just make the rest.
Remember, that's how the Kings were that one year. Sabonis and Fox and them, they made that run.
I mean, that's not far off from. That's not far off from OKC with Russ and Harden.
And Westbrook.
No, they went to the finals.
Right.
In the ring.
And
actually,
you know what? We both did the same thing, but yeah.
I made the same mistake.
Yeah.
he said James Westbrook and Kevin Harden.
Well, I was just saying that I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Let me stop.
They made it to the finals though in 2012.
That's the only young team a young team that had a break.
Right.
Yeah, Kirkland.
But they broke that up.
That's what I was about to say. Even the Beatles break up. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can't afford to mess up in the playoffs 2 years because you don't
But
know
I
what
think they got the money to pay their players though, so I feel like they can stay
No,
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that for sure. And it's a lot of players on that squad that don't require big contracts, but mean a lot to that team.
Exactly. So they're not gonna want too
Lou
much.
Dort.
They're not gonna want Lou Dort.
Your boy Aaron Pokashevsky.
Poku.
Yeah.
But that nigga Chet. That nigga Chet might fuck around and be feeling himself and try to get a better deal. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like that might
Not
be.
yet. He's still got a rookie. He's still on a rookie.
I'm saying, but
deal,
he
so
has 2 years. But I'm saying they have a couple of years to figure this out.
Well, see,
Right.
people. That's what I be saying.
He got 3 years on his contract for his rookie deal.
And that's
so
what I be saying about the players that come into the league like that. And I'm not trying to put bad on anybody, but when it comes to your Wembys, your Chets, your people like that, we know your skills there. It's not about your skill. We got to see how durable you are. We got to see how long you can last. You can be the most skilled player on the court, but if you can't make it through high volumes of games, then how useful are you to us? And that's what's going to add into his contract, because it's very clear Chet's
I
a
think
dog.
he'll be good. I think it's something like a Kobe Gasol type of thing. That is what I like. That'll be something good for them. Like that's what I kind of compare. I'm not comparing Shea as a Kobe type of player, but I feel like that's a good kind of.
No, I understand what you're saying.
They stay together some years, man. Huh?
Jalen Williams? Is it Jalen Williams?
Jalen Williams, he's a player, man.
I'm saying he's on OKC too, right?
Yeah, he's a dog.
Niggas nice too. They got Lou Dort is a kind of like a Drew Holiday type, can bust threes, but got good D's, physical, and all that type of shit.
They just got Gordon Hayward.
That's
Did
the
they?
oldest name in the league.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's what's up
Hayward.
though. That's probably what they need, even if they don't need him to play though. See, sometimes
To the back end.
that's what I'm saying. When you get into those late game situations like postseason, that was the knock that we was talking about, is they don't have anybody that's going to be able to pilot them through that.
Shit, Gordon will.
That's what I'm saying. At least now that you have Gordon, even if he's not on the court,
shooter.
he's going to be the guy on the bench picking heads up. Like, nah, been here before. Let's pull it together.
That's why I think they got
that
him.
nigga overcame it when that was tragic.
That was tragic.
That was bad. And he came back from that, so
Gordon still can give you a couple buckets, man. Indiana made type guy. So
they found somebody.
fourth quarter give you 10 straight. Pow, pow.
Hell no. They give you about
You
8.
crazy.
They get 2 threes and
10 straight. He ain't doing that.
He will.
Straight.
But at the same time, he like a magic 8 ball where it's just a game of chance, and you might shake it up one time and it'll say not in service. Try again later. That motherfucker ain't going to fit for you.
He ain't consistent.
But he was a dog in his prime.
I think he got a little run left in the playoffs with this team.
Nah, I mean that's a perfect situation for him, because it's not a lot being expected of him.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still come in and contribute and be a part of something. But we need you more so like a Udonis Haslem, where you're just gonna be, making sure everybody's motivated and on the bench, not feeling down on themselves, because I really can't see Gordon Hayward coming in and contributing that much beyond what they're already doing without
He
him.
can shoot better than anybody on that team.
Hell
He's gonna shoot better than Lou Dort. What?
no.
Man,
I think that's a wild statement. That's a wild statement. I think
go look at the numbers, man. You better stop playing, man.
the numbers since when?
That's why I be like, how do they win? That's why I be like, how are they winning games? Shea got to get 30 plus every night.
Right.
Every night.
That's him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just something he does though.
Nuts.
You know where he went to school at, man. Stop playing. You know how we get down. Them Wildcats, boy. All of them dogs.
Nah, y'all had a nice little
A lot.
string of players.
Too
Yeah,
many.
they showed a picture from the All-Star game of all the current players that went there that was in the game. It was cool.
They brought Tyler Eulis back. Yeah.
That motherfucker, he wasn't shit. I
He
ain't trying
coaching that. He coached. What?
He was all right, but he wasn't.
You boy, you wasn't.
I put him in that Michael Kidd Gilchrist bucket.
Who would you say? Michael Kidd Gilchrist? And he was a dog.
He didn't pan
He
out.
was a dog in college.
Right. He didn't
That's
pan
what I'm
out.
talking
He had a solid NBA career. He had
Yeah.
He went to
y'all not even
Charlotte.
getting solid. Damn, I'm trying to get a nigga
No, let me look at his stats.
an olive branch, nigga.
Nah, I can't give him solid.
Solid.
I can't give him solid. They tried to fix his jump shot to the year he retired.
Right. It just wasn't.
He was
Athletic. He was
What's
athletic.
No, he was definitely athletic. What's the word I'm looking for? He was like a goer. Like he'll do, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll do anything. He'll give you blocks, he'll play D, he'll give you rebounds.
Effort player
On the floor.
Right.
Effort player. That's a better way to put it. But he wasn't like no consistent bucket.
He averaged 8.4 points a game for his career.
But he played for Charlotte, so
He played for the Mavericks 1 year.
I mean, you can't really have an accurate shot when your elbows cross when you right when your elbows
Shot was ugly.
man when your elbows cross. But we know
Sean Marion shot was ugly, but it wasn't.
Yeah, his shit was
ugly.
Follow through ugly. He ain't never followed through.
Sean Marion had a more consistent shot than Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
He did.
Sean Marion was in a 3-point contest, I think.
He was.
I don't think so.
I believe so. He said the NBA ain't allowing that. He said that they know how fucking that's
You ain't
excruciating
never
watching
seen
that
Sean
shot.
Marion on no All-Star NBA with 3-point thing shooting that shot ever.
I think so.
No.
You looking it up?
I watched so much YouTube. I ain't never seen it pop up ever.
Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think so.
I'll never remember seeing that ever pop up.
Yeah, he got a career 33% three.
He was one of them NBA players they
Everybody
allowed
knows.
in the celebrity game.
So was Shane Battier?
Shane Battier was.
He was a
All
dog.
right, I started questioning shit.
Shane Battier was. But enough about the nonsense. LeBron James hits the 40 piece.
40,000 of them things.
And counting,
And counting.
setting the bar so high, man. It's crazy to see what he do on a night-to-night basis.
Luka gonna break that shit.
And you, boy, stop. You got to stay healthy enough to do this.
Nah, Luka ain't gonna break it.
Watch.
Who was it that ran down the stat? Who was it that ran down the stat?
You got to average like 28 or 27.
LeBron James is
for
unbelievably
like
durable. That nigga's unbelievably
20 years.
durable.
You said what?
And LeBron went to 10 straight finals and stuff too. Luka at least got to get to the. You know,
Whoever-
you can't get knocked out
he
the
do.
first round.
Whoever will break this record if it gets broken, and I'm sure it will eventually. They're not in the league yet.
You got to be born to break this record. Like
Yeah, they're
like,
not in
you
the
gotta-
league yet.
There's no way.
We ain't even seen them in high school. They're not. The person who's gonna break it isn't around yet.
There's nobody's going. We won't see it.
I don't think we will.
We won't.
What would you say, Aaron? You think that's wrong? You think?
I don't think it's that far fetched. I don't think it's that far off.
No, I don't think it's that.
far. You know what I'm saying? It's not that far off, my nigga.
So
It is, dude.
LeBron's averaging 27 points per game for his career. Now,
Right.
for example, I know Luka hasn't played as long as him yet, but he's averaging.
Also, but how many? There's been a lot of people that like scored over 60 points.
Exactly. Like, it's becoming nothing now. Like, Devin Booker, he'll drop 70 on you.
it's not becoming nothing though, because you can look at those
But
players'
look now,
stats,
Devin Booker
and they're still
now missing games. Like he's missing games now.
and beyond the misses, you can eliminate them altogether. You can just look at it on average and see that they're not averaging 27. They're not averaging 27.
For the season, Booker's averaging 27.5.
For the season, right? But LeBron's been in the league for 20 seasons. That means you have to
I
have.
bet LeBron's played more games than Devin Booker this year. Like,
Nah, that I don't know.
I bet
But
he has.
you got to think about that. That's over 20 years, like, to catch up. You gotta step that up if you think you're gonna
Plus the
catch up to
playoffs.
40,000.
You know what I'm saying? He played the playoffs. He played in the
Yeah, but
Olympics.
technology is going to keep getting better and better as well, so it's going to help.
What that's gonna do is it's gonna lengthen a player's career for sure. But one of the reasons why I say that the person we haven't seen him yet is a lot of because of the rules as well. With them making you do a year in college or the G League or the OTA or whatever, you don't have time. You got to be able to come out of high school contributing.
That rule's about to change.
Not really. You ain't got to come out.
I do believe that rule's about to change. Yes, I do.
LeBron came out of high school and he wasn't even supposed to do this, bro. Like,
What you mean he wasn't
He
supposed
wasn't
to do this?
he's not even considered a scorer. That's what they don't even in top 5 scorers.
But it wasn't about that.
Score.
I guess it's because we was in high
That's
school when
crazy.
LeBron was coming out of high school. They were expecting him to do everything.
Fail.
You're supposed
Go
to-
look at the commercials.
I niggas
Go look them up.
Shit, nigga. That nigga was
They wanted him to fail.
Highly
You look it up.
Yeah, no, there were a lot of people that want him to fail because when you have somebody that's that good, the only thing you can root for is an L. It's the same with Floyd Mayweather. It's the same with all the greats. When you're that great, people are watching to see you fail.
Right. Comes to terror.
But when LeBron was coming out of high school, motherfuckers were talking about him like he had already broke Jordan's records.
He was just comparing him to Jordan a lot. Yeah, that was a comparison, but
Because he was
one
supposed to
title,
be
I
the.
never saw that. I never saw that. 40K, 10K, 10K. That's enough.
he's not a
No, that's amazing.
That's crazy.
That is amazing, but I do agree. I think that was a very accurate statement. He's not as competitive as Michael was. Because if he was, not only would he have broken those records, they'd be a little higher.
He tried. They just put better teams.
Nah,
together.
but Mike
They
is,
even won.
like we talked about, LeBron wants to be
Back then, they
friendly.
wasn't doing
He's
that.
the politician of the league. Jordan was
MLK and Malcolm X.
Jordan was the dictator.
Ron's on the MLK and Jordan and Kobe was on the Malcolm X by any means.
Everybody, have you seen? It was on Instagram and it bothered me when I saw it too. It was that video of Donovan Mitchell where he hit like the game, like it wasn't. It was the almost a half-ending three, but he left too much time on the clock. And Drew Holiday came down and shot one from beyond half court and hit it. You seen that? And they went and dapped up, and Kevin Love walked past and pushed them apart. And everybody was talking about how Kevin Love was wrong, and I was just thinking to myself, like, that nigga is the last of an era where we're not friends on this court. Don't turn and dap me up. I don't even expect you to help me up if I fall.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't even want your help getting up. And it's not that it's not that there's any hate or animosity behind it. It's just a level of competition that we don't have today. And I think that's what leaves room for people to be like, well, back in the day it was harder. I mean, looking back on it, nah, I don't think it was.
It wasn't exchanging jerseys.
No,
They wasn't doing none of that.
at least not
At all.
They were.
What? None. Yeah. We would send it to you. He didn't want off. They used to take the ones off their body and just exchange themselves.
They wasn't doing none of that. But they also wasn't throwing jerseys and shoes and headbands into the crowd either.
Probably more so than.
So I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, of course, there's room now, and there's going to be even more room as the game progresses for someone to come in and get close, if not break that record, because the capitalist ways of this world knows that's what people watch the game for, high-scoring games. But Aaron, as you know, when we grew up, there wasn't no 100-point games. It was a big deal if somebody broke 99.
Tomorrow's team.
For sure.
Yeah.
We was hyped when we got in high school, so I already know, yeah.
There wasn't 100-point games like that. Like that wasn't a thing until later on when they started easing up, or not easing up, but like going harder on defensive fouls and hand checking and.
They'll let you switch on defense too. You couldn't switch. Back then.
And you shoot 53s a game.
And that's what I'm saying. Think
Back
about.
then you was high-low, you know what I'm saying, throwing it in the post.
So
Big
okay.
man.
So here's a question for y'all.
It's outside.
That definitely started.
Steph Curry changed it.
You said what started?
Steph Curry started.
Oh no, yeah. Steph Curry definitely changed the game. Go ahead, my
I
fault.
think it was Harden them too. James Harden, that Rockets team too.
But see, here's my thing though. Here's my thing. Is we know what we just, went through. They want to see high scoring games. We also know that what you said is 1,000% correct. Steph Curry changed the game. He didn't even change the game for guards. He changed the entire league. Now that big man want to pull like Steph Curry pulls. So, what do y'all think will come first? Someone who breaks LeBron's record or is on decent pace to do so, or somebody that shoots with a higher percentage than Steph?
What, high percentage shooting the threes?
Right.
Probably the LeBron record.
What if you find? What if that?
I'll see somebody
Is the same person?
What if that hybrid exists? What if there's a 7 kid dribbling right now?
Yeah.
Gonna be 6'9", 6'10", and has what's Steph Curry at? 45, 46, 43, 50% almost.
Oh no, not for his career.
I'm talking about
not no 50.
3,003.
No, but it's like 44, 45, right?
Yeah, he's in his 40s, but
it has to be that because he was.
Because he shoots so many.
Yeah, that's why. That's why at the end of the day. But
his
he
percentage
ain't.
is gonna be low.
He's let's see, he is 42.6 for his career.
That. He's very shooting threes. What if that next dude come in 44, 45?
I mean,
With a LeBron type longevity.
45 doesn't seem that far off of possibility, but when CT, like CT said, when you think about the amount of threes he takes, I don't think
he hits like 11 and stuff, so you gotta.
Right, but that's not going to be outrageous.
Is your coach gonna let you shoot 11 threes?
In a couple of years, yeah.
especially if you got a green light.
He has a certain pass that a lot of players don't generally have.
Yeah, like you can't be out here 0 for 11.
But you also got to
shooting the
think
ball.
this. You also got to put this into account too, and this leans a little more pro Steph. Is even as good as Steph was at Davidson, they still had to fix his three when he got to the NBA. And what I mean by that is they may not have given him the same green light if Steph didn't allow them to make what they wanted. You hear what I'm saying?
Ooh, I don't think they changed nothing.
They definitely changed his shot.
I think he still would have been a green
Nah.
light. He may have
Mark
not been
Jackson.
as much, but
Mark Jackson said he was going to be the greatest shooter ever when he was there in
Yeah, he was a
2013.
shooter.
But they definitely changed the shot. And matter of fact, I think there's a episode of Sports Science where he talks
Where
about
he would
it.
shoot from here to it's like,
No, not
it's still
necessarily.
kinda
No, not necessarily his form. Well, I guess that's a part of it. But they were saying that his shot was too flat. It was hitting right at the front of the rim. And they taught him to put it up, arc it. And the only reason why I bring up Sports Science is because they said that it added like 5 inches of space that the ball could go through, where his flat shot only had a clearance of like 1 to 2 inches. Because it was going right at the rim as opposed to up and into the rim. So that's why he does all those float lays and all that, because they worked with the... And I'm just saying that somebody that the powers that be trusted worked with that shot. Would they have given him the same green light if he still had that flat shot?
One, you see them at Davis, and you saw
He was busting. That's why I said he was busting.
What do you mean?
I think it just comes down to that.
You seen that Pat Bev clip that's going around where he was saying he was playing on the junior Olympic team with him. It was him and who else did he say? Y'all ain't seen it? It was him and what's the other dude? He's a bigger dude. He wasn't a big man, but he was like a 3.
2009?
I don't remember the date, but he was like, Pat Bev was like, me and whoever the other dude was like, Steph, stop fucking shooting that shit, man. Stop shooting that shit. Because he said all he kept doing was bricking. And he said Steph would respond every time with, man, I'm telling y'all, that's my shot. Just let me cook.
I swear.
But that goes to show that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took time for him to get that. Even if they didn't play with his shot, I'm sure he would have played with it himself. But as the years go by in this league.
You could say the same thing about Kevin Durant. His shot wasn't the exact same now that it was at Texas.
Nah, and I mean, let's be honest. That's why the league is what it is.
But he was the player of the year there, like. So,
right, but you still raw. You still raw in college. It's not the same game. That's why the first thing interviewers ask rookies is, "How's it feel out there?"
Fast.
Easy.
That's
easier.
Fast.
Easier.
Some people do say that. Some people do say easier. There's more space. There's more. Yeah, some people do say that.
Yep. That's what Luka and them say for sure. Joker now. Yeah.
Yeah,
This game was way easier.
Basketball. They've already played.
Yeah, but they're from overseas. That's a little.
Yeah, it's a different brand. I bet the court's not as spacious over there.
And they're also playing grown men.
Right.
And there's no trust.
Grown men now. College got 6-year seniors and shit now.
And you got to think there's no trust at all. You know what I'm saying? The NBA, you think of certain names and you like, I trust him. Like, why is he playing so far back on D? I trust him. LeBron, he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? AD, he knows what he's doing. I trust him. But in the Euro League, you got to think these boys was 15 and 16 when they made their name. I don't trust you, nigga. Why ain't you in? Get up. Get in the spot you supposed to be in. Fill the court. Play your proper zone.
That's community college basketball, nigga. Niggas don't get along and shit.
But I'm sure that's how that is over there. Not that the team doesn't get along, but I'm sure the coaches have a lot smaller rope than NBA coaches do. In most situations.
You could be doing something else. In some cases with your pay wage, you could be doing something else. Like in the NBA.
I don't know.
I mean,
but I would imagine that would give them longer rope though, because if it's just a job, then anybody can fill it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that you got to think them Eastern European countries are very prideful. I'm sure even in basketball they want winning seasons. And if a coach ain't giving it to them, you're out of there.
In them countries, for sure, yeah.
Even if we only paying you $15,000 American dollars a year, motherfucker,
trying to win that gold
you should
too,
You should be honored. You got this job, and you blowing it. You're about to get pulled.
Where's my police escort to the whip?
Right, you hear what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck if you working another job after this. You ain't doing your job here.
So we can get you to the league too. They can still get to the league.
Right.
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta pay your dues. But it's American ball. That's why they think it that way. Because even in high school you see people sagging off. People using athleticism to close out on D as opposed to being in proper placement to defend. You see that. So we get used to letting it slide. And that's why the motherfucking Euros be looking like they moving in slow motion, chewing us the fuck up. Chewing us up.
Learn how to play defense and conservative.
Man. Chewing us up.
Threes in the league now, though, man. It's a 3-point error for sure.
He said it's a 3-point error?
Yeah.
I mean... You would only imagine it had to be, though, right? Mm-hmm. They've been playing with the 3-point line
for certain teams, but man, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to make every team a 3-point team.
Nah, because as soon as one team takes off, that's like war. You know what I'm saying? That's like a whole bunch of people running in on horses and swords, and one team learn that they can use arrows. Oh, you guarantee every team gonna have to learn how to use arrows after that if they want to compete in that war.
Yeah, right. They said these boys put up 100 plus.
Yeah, we got to learn how to do that or acquire the players that can give us that.
Yeah,
that's how it should go.
I'm about to look up that center for next year's draft that I was talking about. He's fucking huge. What's his name?
Purdue.
He's gonna go to Duke. He's from Senegal.
Oh, you talking about he a high school?
He's a 7'2" center from the NBA Academy in Senegal.
He projected like third in 2025 or something.
Yeah, Kaman Malouk. Projected to be a third pick in the 2025 NBA draft.
You remember how the Magic was getting blown out? They only down 2.
Yeah, I did see that. The Cavs is getting smacked though, 62-49 by the Hawks. Ooh.
They just played last night, right?
Back to back.
Nah.
A lot of.
Was it last night?
Nah, they played the Celtics on the 5th, so that was Tuesday. Wait, today's Wednesday. No, today's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
So yeah, it was last night. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. You are absolutely right.
You got
Rockets up 50-35.
You said who?
The Rockets over the Clippers, 50-35.
And they played yesterday too.
That nigga's hating on that nigga, man.
That's Aaron's most improved.
That's mine.
I mean, I can understand that.
He's not off. He's not off the list. Now, I think it's probably gonna be Maxey more than likely. That's
They
probably.
got a good team. Yeah, they
Yeah,
good
because you
over
know
there.
they
though.
go for names.
I
I think
Rockets
Kobe
are-
White was the best pick. I'm with
He was on the
the
list. He was probably on the list. You know what I'm saying? He has to be on the list, but I don't know who else would be on there.
yeah, nah. I can't call myself finding one. It's a young man's league. It seems like everybody's looking for the young bucks to make something happen, as opposed to who's still got some juice. LeBron's keeping that alive, but trust and believe, once LeBron retires, you're gonna see the average age of the NBA decline. I promise you that.
Yeah. No, I think guys can play over. If he's still good, then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on who. So who would be next then? Who do y'all?
KD and stuff.
No, I don't think it would be that late. It would have to be somebody that's towards the end of their career. It would have to be like a KD, Steph, a Giannis.
I can see Giannis.
I would say
Joker.
Giannis, just because we would be able to visibly tell, because his game is more athletic.
Yeah.
Even LeBron learned how to be a little like passive in his play. Like, I'll shoot, I'll spot up, I'll take a side step and take a J.
Right.
You don't see that from Giannis. So if Giannis continues his play into 40s, then we know that there's been advancements in modern medicine in this motherfucker that they ain't
But I don't
telling
know.
us
Yeah.
about.
He's a pretty
Hey,
big.
they doctors is different, man. They doctors is
Right.
research, nigga, performance enhancing things, and they've been tripping.
Giannis can just play. He can
Shit.
play on the post. Then he can just be a power forward for real. They have him play post up.
Yeah, but it was. I would have to see, because I don't know. I don't know if he's not even made like that right now.
He's still defending.
Yeah, no, he definitely defends, but
He is like that now, posting up.
no, I'm more so thinking defensively.
He's a defensive player of the year.
Yes, he posts up, but he usually posts up is because he has a mismatch.
I think he got 2 defensive player of the years awards.
I just don't. I don't know. We got to see how he continues down the line.
Injury prone sometimes. I feel like though too. Like he'll be
I don't
hurt.
think so. I think they give him a little break every now and then.
Yeah, no, but he is in and out. He's more in and out than LeBron was throughout his early career. That's a fact.
No.
Oh, that's a fact. Oh, that's a fact.
Giannis be out, back problems or whatever the hell he be
He
having.
don't really be out like
That's
that.
why they were so upset. I won't say upset.
MVP.
Some people were upset, but that's why they were so up in arms when LeBron caught that real groin injury in Miami, and he actually had to sit.
Yeah.
And then he
Older LeBron?
In Miami,
he was in Miami,
Oh,
so
Miami.
yeah,
Oh,
that was his prime.
Man.
He caught it in Miami, and then he caught another one in Cleveland, another groin injury in Cleveland, and he sat out for a little bit. But it happened in Miami.
He was in the finals that year too, wasn't he? Probably.
Yeah, I believe so. He played in it. He played through
He got to
it.
be finals run for sure. He went 10
He
straight.
missed a couple games, and he came back and he played through it. I do remember
He
that.
just took a little break.
That'd
Took a
be
little
like
break.
OKC, right? That was the OKC one.
The
I
Miami
don't
one.
remember. I don't remember
Or
who they
Spurs.
played. The injury, I don't
They
think.
beat the Spurs in the playoffs.
The injury, I don't think happened in the
They did beat the
finals.
Spurs.
It happened in the playoffs.
They beat the Spurs.
2012, 13. They
All
went
right,
back to back.
Ray Allen, you're right.
Yep, Ray Allen hit the shot. Yep, you're right.
Chris,
Then we lost to the Spurs.
Chris Bosh really hit the shot.
I don't give a fuck about the Spurs. Yeah, they lost.
He tipped it out.
Chris Bosh really hit the shot to set up Ray Allen.
Little pass out.
They'll talk about him.
Shout out Ray Allen running backwards, hitting three like that.
You talking about Jesus Shuttlesworth? Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Then Brian took over, you know what I'm saying? Good 38. You know what I'm saying? 10 and 9.
Reliving old shit, man. Fuck that old shit.
It's new. It's still the same today. What do you have against the Clippers? What did he do to the Clippers the other night? Down 21. Let me go and do my thing. 5 threes.
Was that the 40 night? No, that was the night before the 40 night.
No, that was before the night. He did it against the Nuggets. Yeah. Let me go and show the Clippers. This is still my town. It's my stadium. You know what I'm saying? These are my fans in here. You know what I'm saying? We down 21. Let me go and show you something in the fourth quarter. I'm still doing it, man. He still got it. He's still doing it, man. Stop playing with dude. Blocking shots. You talk about Derrick Rose blocking shots. He do this shit every night. From half court. Oh, let me get ball. Give me that.
You seen that one dude that does the I'll be scrolling through Instagram.
Which one?
It's a dude who does the he says, "We done with the 80s." And he show a whole bunch of 80s basketball highlights. If he talking shit, but he always start his videos off with, "We done with the 80s."
Niggas doing drop steps and
shit. He did one some college. He did one of some college basketball players, and I swear on everything, these motherfuckers look like they was in their 40s. Like it was people with the shoehorn body up top with the beard. It was all kind. In college, it was great. It was crazy.
He was getting bitches.
I don't know what was going on. I don't know what the government put in the water, but they was like, listen, they don't make them like they definitely don't make them like that no more. That motherfucker looked like he was already a carpenter coming out of onto the floor playing for UCLA.
Yeah. Shout out to Brono, man. 40K, man. It's gonna be hard to reach that, man.
Hell
no. It was hard to get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record.
Right. That 39 was tough.
It was hard to get that. Crazy. All the players came through the league, man. All the scorers, all the players came through the league, man. Shout out to Bron, man.
It's a scoring league now.
He's played it in the 2000s. What are you talking about?
No, I'm asking how many finals was Kareem in? Brown was in 10, I believe.
Kareem lost some too.
He was on like 8, probably.
What is it? 9? He went with LA. He went with Milwaukee.
He won with Milwaukee.
He went to 5 with LA, didn't he? He won 6 total.
He went to 10 NBA finals.
10. Okay, I knew it was 9 or 10. Yeah.
All right.
See, and they considered him the GOAT at that time. So what's up? What's up? Can my boy get some love?
We're not hating on LeBron.
He might. Hey, he get one this year, boy. This
if
late.
LeBron wins this year, my argument's gonna be really hard too.
Late.
I don't have my argument's getting real slim.
Yeah.
But this late in his career, if he gets to that thing this time around,
let me ask you this question though, and this might be, but so who was the better quarterback, Tom Brady or Dan Marino?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Okay. All right. If that's a consensus, I'm good with it. That makes all right. That's fine.
DeMarino just had the stats. He didn't have no range to come with him.
I see what you tried to do there.
You tried it, but you could have came with like
I
Joe
see what you
Montana
tried to do there, but you
or
can't.
Joe Montana.
You can't do that though. That you can't do.
DeMarino never won one, so that was probably
right. That's why I said.
Yeah.
But DeMarino was also probably
besides not winning one, he's a Charles Barkley type. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good comparison.
DeMarino.
Yeah.
That's hope that hits
everything but that. Yeah.
That's a good comparison. You said, what'd you say, Mount?
KD got over 28,000 points for his career. Listen.
But you gotta think that's only breaking through half of the. Like you just got 8,000 over.
You see KD slipping his ankle in the lineup, pregame warm up line. He could get hurt easily.
That's a good question. Do we got 5 more years? He's what, 29 now, 30?
Kevin Durant's way older.
No, he's 35.
Is he that old?
35.
Yeah, he said 29, 30.
He was a supersonic.
Yeah,
he was a supersonic.
He's 35. He's born in 88.
Supersonic. He definitely don't got 4 more years or 5 more years.
I think he do.
Good.
He love to hoop. I think he do.
Yeah,
if he do, he gonna end up being the spot up corner guy.
That's how he gonna get his points, and that's what I'm saying. He already over 28,000. Shit, and that's 400 something less games than LeBron. He definitely got 400 plus games left.
LeBron probably got 3-4 more years, especially if Bronny get in the league.
Yeah, but LeBron just came out and said the other day that he knows the end's getting near.
He said he knows it's more to the end than the beginning, but yeah.
Yeah, he said he knows that the end is getting near.
But he said he still feel fresh. He still feel fresh like he did 10 years ago. So like,
keep doing them 7-game series and see how fresh.
Nah, if anybody gonna keep going, LeBron gonna keep going.
Oh God.
KD ain't set like LeBron. LeBron's not only set monetarily, like his finances, but he's also set with his connections. I'm sure any doctor on the globe that's come up with something that can assist LeBron, he can get a hold of that motherfucker.
Man. This ain't even LeBron slowing down version. This is he's still
and he built for it. And he built for it. That's at the end of the day.
Yeah, but the older you get, stuff starts hurting more.
You got them right. You ain't gotta say that too loud. It might hurt my ears. You ain't got listen, I understand that. But it's also different. We've had this
been doing it so long.
We've had this conversation in the past, right? That's also comes from a lot of people that don't do what he does on a regular basis. Once you train your body to do so, it almost just like we can damn near slip getting in the shower and pull a muscle in a back or a leg. That don't happen when you doing what he's doing on a regular basis. Your body's built for all kinds of actions. You know what I'm saying? It takes more than that. Not saying that you can't have an injury like Evan Mobley, putting up a layup and coming down wrong. Shit does happen. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the more you prepare your body, the more you work it like that, it goes back to what CT said about Colin Sexton, how you can fuck your knee up and still be able to have bounce to bring it between your legs.
Yeah.
Not to mention the advancements in modern medicine. So you both may not be wrong. KD may be able to play until he's 47. But I'm telling you what, I would like to see what his frame looks like by then.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But the possibility of the record being broken still remains, to be seen. Is what I want to say.
So other than KD, do you think that anybody else could? I know Malkia, he said Luka. Luka is young, and his game is already old manish. So he could be one that I could see consistently.
If Larry Bird's number 39 on the all-time scoring list, I think Luka.
No, I think he'll definitely break a lot of that. I think you'll see a lot of these modern day players replace those names. But do you think he has enough to hawk LeBron down?
Well, that's the question. That depends on how their careers play out from here, since they're both 35.
Right.
As far as
you gotta kill in the playoffs. You know what he do in the playoffs.
Yeah, Luka's
he averages
enough.
probably 30. LeBron. He's probably averaging 35 or 34 in the playoffs. 8 and 8.
Yeah, 20, 22.
LeBron?
I think you got some fan bias. Ain't no 35 in the playoffs.
Damn.
I mean in the finals, probably in the finals.
Maybe one game in the finals, but not as an average.
I would like to see that.
You are. Let me look.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, I don't even know how you would look up LeBron final stats only.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
He said
LeBron has averaged 28.4, 10.2 rebounds, and 7.8 and 55
almost 30.
Finals.
28 is great in finals. That means, look, LeBron is tremendous.
He said tremendous.
Let me see about the playoffs.
I'm trying to find another word.
That nigga said make basketball great again.
I don't know. I think I'm just getting older because the more I talk about Jordan, I feel like I'm older. So,
No, I know what you mean.
yeah, like I don't. My arguments have been made before, so I don't have to say them because why? But LeBron is, like I said, LeBron was a championship this year. I will never say anything else. Quiet forevermore. LeBron's a great.
He said forevermore.
You might be right.
No, I see. If you're a Jordan fan, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't say he's the greatest coach. Man,
He's the greatest. He's the greatest. But my argument is starting to dissipate. If he's going to be
maybe just because longevity.
Yeah.
Nobody played this game this long ever before.
And done it at that level. So
yeah.
Jordan hit like 30,000 on the Wizards. They said he hit his 30 or something.
But they wasn't expecting Jordan to be in the finals and still be winning though.
I don't think Jordan beat Karl Malone in points though. Karl Malone was the next best person next to Will Chamberlain. Not Will Chamberlain, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, he hit 30,000.
Kareem, then Karl, then Jordan.
With the Wizards, you said?
And he did it against the Bulls when he played for the Wizards.
That seems real Illuminati to me. Oh, shit. Get your points against your old team.
January 4th, 2002.
That's crazy. But I don't really got much else. Your Bulls still in the pack.
Shout out to Caitlin Clark, man. She set the record for most college points by one of her boys.
Yeah, she's a dog. She goes to the Indiana Fever. They might have to.
Indiana Fever again, yeah, she's gonna be there. Number one draft pick for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Juju's nice. Yeah, Juju's nice.
Yeah, I don't got much.
Women's
They
sports
said
has
that
been good hands.
the playoffs start between April 16th and the 19th. First round's on the 20th. And Allen Iverson's getting a sculpture at the 76ers training complex.
I saw that. That's nice. Yeah.
Isn't that
Shout out to
ironic?
AI.
Why not the arena though?
Right, that's ironic as fuck.
Because he ain't get a ring.
That's ironic as fuck.
Well,
though.
neither did Dominique, but Dominique is out there. I'm telling you right now. Never even touched him.
Dominique who? Oh, Logan.
Right.
He's outside doing this. He's doing this.
But he won the dunk contest, didn't he?
What the?
That ain't nothing.
But I'm saying, at least.
He said he
Dominique
wanted
never went to the
so-
finals. Dominique never went to the finals, and Allen Iverson did, at least.
Right. And he did by himself.
I don't see why that statue's not outside.
Now,
That's my-
he did by himself.
I'm gonna hit. That's the hit child right
Lead scoring leader.
there.
To the final. Yeah, he took it to the final.
What's the statue outside the practice stadium? What does it look like? Is it a crossover?
I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's her famous practice line. Practice.
But right, that's what I'm saying. That's why that's so ironic that you would put it in front of the training facility. Like, first
They
of
just want
all,
people to see he was a part of Philly.
but that's weak though, because the public's not going to walk past it like that.
Supposed to.
Yeah, that's a hit the showers, Philly.
It's a little bit disrespect.
No, that's very disrespectful.
How are you not going?
You can't put no. You got. That's supposed to be a championship thing.
We're
So
gonna put
put
Jason
somebody-
Kelsey out there.
What it seemed like,
Yes,
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
If you wanted to put him.
But what I will
somewhere,
say
he's a player.
is, it seems like you think that he has a tattered past, so you don't want to just put it up for people to be like, hey, you put up that woman, all that, not to get into the shit, but so we'll put it in front of the training facility so nobody says anything about it.
If
AI probably happy about it.
Better than
He's
nothing.
probably like, man,
Who
I'm
was
happy.
outside?
Man.
I'm sure he's grateful.
Y'all didn't
But
even have
that's
to.
wild, though.
Giving him his flowers right here. They are chilling. He said, practice. Put him
Yeah,
out.
but I
Put him in
don't think they have
practice
anybody
facility.
out in front, to be fair. So I don't.
Yeah, we need some champions. Once you get a championship, we'll throw you out front of here. This big thing, the green arena.
So you can make a fight for argument for Dr. J to be out front on the stage.
Yeah,
My
we
nigga.
ain't never got no
My
champion.
My nigga, hold up. Philly has a statue of Rocky.
That's different though,
He think
How?
Way different.
because that means more to them than just the
Well,
movie.
nigga in the movie.
That's
Like,
worldwide.
Aaron, am I tripping?
He's all
Yeah,
in the movie.
You'd have to go there and talk.
Motherfuckers
to
go
them.
to Philly just to see that.
Yeah, but
I've never been to Philly, but my family, like Philly, their pride, like what I'm saying is their pride and everything there is different. So the Rockies like a different symbol to them than it is to the rest of us. You're thinking it's just a movie and sequels and.
But it's hella fighters from Philly that ain't got.
I don't know.
Right, but but Rocky's one of the best. As you know, like it's a movement. It's like a movement, if you will. Like
Right.
niggas went up to that statue all the time acting like they Rocky. I bet there. You know
Real
what
talk.
I'm
They
saying?
run that thing up there. They probably run them stairs thinking they Rocky. You understand?
It's a movement.
If you was a basketball playing youth in Philadelphia and you had somebody to look up to, who would that be?
You said
Yeah.
a basketball youth?
Hmm?
You said a basketball youth?
Yeah, if you're young in
It's-
Philadelphia, 20
If
years
they're
ago.
old enough to know AI, but they may not be old enough. Like they may not.
But they're old enough to know Rocky is what I'm saying. Like you can't just put a statue, just put it there. Put it outside the stadium.
And
Don't
that's
put it up the steps.
and that's what's so weird about it is that you can write a story and the story be good enough to put the character in the story up for everyone to see, but the actual person that brought in all of that hype, all of the excitement, you have to hide that statue by the training facility. That's what's weird about it.
I mean, if that's the case, but I mean,
It's probably gonna be a nice big one. It will be hidden.
Is it in Philadelphia though?
There was other Philly legends though too besides AI. You know what I mean?
Hella. That's what I said. Even when we think of boxing, wasn't Joe Frazier from Philly?
Yeah.
The motherfucker that stood with Ali. Ain't no big Joe Frazier statue. Now I know they have a Joe Frazier statue, but it ain't like no Rocky joint.
Joe Frazier. Oh yeah. Well, he died in Philly, but he was born in Beaufort, South Carolina.
He's from Philly. That's where he was raised. He was born in. It's like looking at Jordan being born in Brooklyn. You know, he was born there, but was he raised there? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless, they gotta hit the showers for me. Philly gotta hit the showers for that.
Fucking Joe Frazier though.
I mean, they don't got no Kobe Bryant. If we're being technical, statue in Philly, and they definitely should have had that. That nigga grew up in Philly.
No, it's where it's at. L.A.
Lower Marion.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
Oh, you talking about at the high school?
not the high school's different. The high school's different, but at the same time, we talking about a different like money situation. The high school ain't gonna erect it, so unless somebody donate it, right?
No, it's the city of Philly.
They definitely retired.
They grew up there. The city of Philly, like I would
He
think.
was in Spain.
That just blew my mind for a second. I'm not gonna dissect that thought, but who we got hitting them? I'm not gonna use that as my hit 'em, but Philly gotta hit them.
I'm gonna use it as mine.
He said I'm using this mouth.
I ain't mad at you.
Who was mine in sports?
I'd probably say the Warriors for getting blown out that bad the other night by the Celtics. They got.
I mean, there was two good teams.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Two good teams don't result.
It happens. One game. It happens.
That was the worst loss that Steph Curry's ever had in his career.
Obviously, Boston was on a roll. You know what I'm saying? Boston was rolling 11 straight. Mine would probably go to Uncle Shay Shay. You see that picture went viral of him and he hopped out the car. They was trying to clout him for when he hopped out the car.
Why they don't like, I don't even like cuz like that. Real talk, I really don't. But I don't know why everybody on this top like that. Like,
no, I fuck with him. That's my dog. He's funny as shit. I be fucking with him.
Yeah, alright, man. I don't know why everybody on him. Like, I mean, it's very easy to get picked up on once you're on a motherfucking radar. It's like,
oh yeah, when he hot too.
You better make sure shit's straight. But
one of the best little things going on in social with that cat thing. So yeah, they got a lot of hate off that. But yeah, he's straight.
Who's hitting them, man? I don't know who's hitting them. Everybody else gave theirs but me.
Mine. Yeah, mine to the Warriors for that bad loss.
Yeah, you did. So everybody gave theirs but me. Since it's an NBA show and it's not an NFL show, I'm gonna give it to who is it? Jeremy Lamb's baby mom. Is that one?
I don't know what happened. I don't know the story.
Is that not Jeremy Lamb?
I don't know.
You know, is he the one that had to take the break for a little bit from basketball?
I thought that was Andrew.
Her?
It was Wiggins.
You went back.
He's from Canada. I don't know if that means anything about it.
Yeah, I don't know if it does either. But it was Wiggins. It's going to his baby mom. Because you wrong. You even more wrong than Jizzy from the block. Both y'all hoes hit it. What we got? Anybody got anything to take us out?
Okay, baby.
Best of luck to the remaining teams this season. May the best team win. We're going to see what it's talking about soon.
The remaining teams, they ain't knocked nobody off yet.
Like CT said, we're at the back end of the
Time
season.
to bust heads on Madden. Dudes been hitting me up all day to hit me on that Madden. Ever since I posted that on Madden on Snap, they've been trying to get their heads made. If y'all want your hairs on Madden, hit me up.
Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend,
Like,
tell a
subscribe,
friend.
yeah, get it cool.
Tell the enemy, tell them to troll. We out. We'll catch y'all next week.
All right, be safe, y'all. See y'all next one.
Yep.
Yep.